Hey guys, and welcome back to the Behind the Plate podcast brought to you by 1IQ Sports. I'm Will, that's DJ, and we're here to talk to you about the first place Toronto Blue Jays. First place, we are number one. Not the Yankees, not the Red Sox, not the Orioles. I'm not going to say the Rays because no one expected them either. I'll give credit where credit's due. They've shocked some people to begin the year. Did they play like Colorado and Pittsburgh to start the year? Probably. Yes, they did. But that's okay.
Hey, we played the Nats.
You play your schedule. You can't control your schedule. You play to the strength of your schedule.
Yes.
With that being said, first place Blue Jays. First place Blue Jays. I think if you were to tell anyone at the beginning of the year, at any point in the season, after getting swapped 12-2 in opening day, that the Blue Jays would sit in first place, everyone would take it. 7 games in doesn't matter. Feels the same now that it will in September, when we're still in first place.
Yeah.
We ain't getting rid of this spot. We ain't leaving this spot. But yeah, we played the Nationals. Sweep victory. Swept the trash out of town.
Thank God.
There was a national Twitter account that was hilarious. Like one of the fans, hardcore Washington fan, he sends out the Nationals lineup game 1 on the Nationals account. This guy replies to it. Solid lineup. No reason we can't shit on the Jays.
Oh, God.
0-4-3. They couldn't hit Easton Lucas, who had a 9 ERA last year. Easton Lucas was the dog, by the way, game 3.
Yeah,
so, it just feels good
just
to be confident in your team, have them perform. And we deserve this. After all the shit that happened last year with 99-year-old Justin Turner, we deserve this. We've worked hard for this.
We've waited long for this.
I don't know
apologize. The last time. Bro, honestly, it's great because the big guys aren't stepping up yet and we're still winning.
I don't even know the last time the Jays held first place by themselves. Like, not like a split, like, hold it with a Yankees or a Rays or Baltimore or something. This is awesome. And yeah, like you said, the big guys aren't doing dick. But Tyler Heineman is laying his wiener across all these franchises.
He needs to. He's playing with an impact. He got clowned in the offseason, so it's nice for him to, like, kind of show his cock a little bit.
Miles Straw, we told him to get the hell. Don't even come to Dunedin. I mean, not just me. Everyone else was saying it too. We were telling them, hey man, how about stick in like Buffalo or something? He came to Dunedin with a chip so big you'd think it was a World Series trophy. Comes in. Who is this guy? He went 3 for 3, I think, yesterday.
Yeah, he's been a dog.
He has been insane. That being said, I mean, Lucas is probably the one to go down when Varsho comes up in May, unless Miles Straw falls off a map. But it's just good. Yeah. It's nice to see players you don't expect to contribute in big ways. Because I feel like every year you see the Yankees pull some dude no one has ever heard of out of their ass, and he hits 400 for the year. And you're just going to have to sit with it. And I really want to just do that with like 4 guys this year, where it's just like, you got beat by like Tyler Heineman, and I need it, dude. I need it for my sanity.
Right. And then you have people like George Springer, who we thought was halfway to retirement.
Still got it.
Yeah, Unk is unking with that fucked up hair, man.
He needs to get rid of it or go to Turkey, man. It's one or the other.
Yeah. And he's dancing with the boys he's just feeling good and it looks good. His swing is different. It's been different since day one.
Every time I see George Springer like vibing with Bo Bichette, Vladdy, or like Andres Jimenez, I just picture like the cool, like perennially single uncle at every family reunion. He's like, "So kids,
I still got it."
Yeah. 10 beers deep in the wiffle ball game, hitting nukes and celebrating and bat flipping.
Hey, If there's one thing that's been hard to come by, it's home runs, and he nuked one too. It's
Yeah,
not
we
even
finally
just
have
small
three
ball.
home run hitters. For the first
It's
time this
crazy.
season, someone we classified as a power hitter once in their career hit a home run.
It's crazy. But hey, a win is a win.
A win's a win.
It's fun hitting home
They don't
runs,
ask
but
against two. They don't ask how you did it. They just ask how many.
exactly. Exactly.
But let's quickly rip these games. Game one, Washington comes to town. Bowden Francis gets the nod. Big bow wow on the mound. No hitter into the sixth inning. Back to back nukes. It just happens every
Classic.
team, every time.
So,
It's what he
team.
does. It happens against every team
Mhm.
every time. It's what he does. But the boys hit. The boys hit. I think Jimenez hit a home run this game.
Yes. Two for
Springer
two with a
looked good.
walk.
Wags looked good. The
Yeah.
lineup looked good. The
The
bullpen
bottom.
was good. It was locked down. Hoffman, a little extra, a little spicy. Wins a win. Jays win 5-2. You go in. It's Tuesday night. Mike Soroka on the hill, or no? Trevor Williams on the hill. Mike Soroka was night one. Trevor Williams on the hill against Jose Barrios. Bounce back Barrios. You know it. Absolute stud start from Barrios. Think it was like the sixth inning. He gets into a little bit of trouble. They bring in Mason Fluharty into a pretty ballsy situation for a rookie. Gives up one run. Everyone loses their mind because they expected him to shut it out, I guess, in his major league debut. He gets the strikeout. He gets the win. Bo Bichette pulls off some Matrix level shit hit where he like puts it in between the first
He
baseman
fooled himself.
and the foul line, and he put it like underneath the glove, and that was like, what? And Bo Bichette's like, oh shit. And then you see Bo Bichette celebrate. Jays win
Mhm.
5-3. This game was the most fun game of the series for so many
Mhm.
reasons. First, everyone's contributing. Then Will Wagner pulls out not one, but two successful bunts that get him on base. Ernie
Crazy.
with the sick bunt, too.
Springer.
Honestly, they just
Two
played.
hit.
I like the way I think it was Caleb Joseph said it on Sportsnet Central. I like the way he said it. They didn't play small ball; they played baseball. They came in,
Mhm.
they played some baseball, and you can just tell the difference, the levels between a team that's ready to compete and a team that's a year away. C.J. Abrams
Yeah.
at shortstop was the best thing to happen for the Toronto Blue Jays. That man gave us about 6 runs this series. It was insane,
Yes, he
and it
did.
was every time.
He's great with the bat, not with the glove.
He's a Bo
He's a
Bichette right now.
yeah. No,
Uh,
but it's good to see.
Yeah. And then I think it was Garcia locks the game down in the ninth. Just all around good team effort. Yariel got in there, I think, a bit. Brendan Little looked good. And then Wednesday, everyone kind of chalks this up. It's maybe a 5-man lineup. Ernie's in there, not hitting the ball well. Davis is in there, not hitting the ball well. Heineman and Straw are in there. You kind of consider those guys, well, maybe. And then you got Easton Lucas, the 28-year-old quote unquote rookie, against the
Mhm.
Nationals ace, Mackenzie Gore. And Easton Lucas decides to turn into Randy Johnson for the night,
Yeah.
afternoon, day, morning, evening, whatever the hell time it was in Toronto. And the Jays just hit Mackenzie Gore. I think they had 2 runners on every inning. Santander had a couple hits. I think Bo got on base a couple times. Vladdy, I think, had a nice hit or two off the wall. Uh, Ernie had a nice one, although then he promptly nailed himself out by blowing through a stop sign because bad base running. Um, Heineman goes like 2 for 2 or 3 for 3. Straw goes
Yes.
3 for 3. Springer hits a nuke. Jimenez looked good. All around, just team performance. Everyone was sick. Hoffman comes in, closes the game out, and the Blue
A
Jays
little shaky.
sweep away the trash.
Yeah, it was good, man. When Miles Straw and Heineman have 5 of the 10 hits,
Having a good
something's
night.
going good.
You're having
Yeah.
a good night. Um,
Lucas.
so yeah,
Wow.
go ahead.
That was sorry. I was just about to say Lucas was another honorable mention just because he pitched with so much swagger and it looked easy. Like his stuff was just
Yeah.
so nasty. And it feels
Um,
good that our bullpen is competent again. You
yeah,
got
that's
Chad
nice to
Green coming
see.
in.
I just can't wait to see Jacob Barnes out gone, and then I don't really have
Yeah.
to worry about like shit, he's gonna pitch today. You know, it's
Yeah.
like when he's gone, we're good. Um, the game one positives that I had was Bowden was sick, Wagner was awesome as usual, Jimenez was good, the bullpen was good. The negative I had was Vladdy just not taking good swings right now. Game two positives: Brios, Springer, Bo, Wagner, Roden. Pitching negatives: Vladdy, amount of runners left on base. Game three: Easton Lucas was a positive, Springer positive, Heineman and Straw positives. Negatives: Ernie's base running again. The replay review screwing Ernie, and the power. The power's just not there. Yeah, couple bad base running mistakes by Ernie Clement.
Hmm.
Stuff that I don't think we see him normally do, but because he's struggling at the plate, he's trying to push the envelope a little somewhere else. And I think it's on the base paths when he gets on right now. And put him in a bad spot. He got doubled up on a ball that he shouldn't even left first base on, really, or been as far out as he was. And then he blows through the stop sign from Carlos Fables. Arguably is safe at home, but the replay review said out. Bo Bichette then lines out on a diving play by Dylan Cruz that would have just resulted in that run anyways. And I think that was
Yeah.
the more frustrating part of it, was the fact that we would have just got that run anyways. In the end, it didn't matter. But last year, that's a play where if the Blue Jays don't get that run, that comes up huge one way or another, where it probably is the difference in them winning and losing the game.
Yeah. I mean, last year, I think the biggest difference was if there's guys on, first they struggle. Um, and it was mainly the top guys at the top of the lineup producing. I mean, pretty much like the second half of the year felt like only Vladdy. But now, you know, you can't pitch around anybody right now because there seems to be three or four guys near the bottom that
That are
are
just,
on fire.
yeah.
It's a next man up mentality that's really working so far, and I really like it.
I think one thing I'd like to see on this road trip, I don't want to see it every time because
Mhm.
I think it's a ridiculously high ask. But I'd like to see Schneider give Roden and Wagner a game or two against a lefty. Let them, especially Wagner, like he has, I guess, what's it now? Probably 40 games under his belt at the major league level. Give him the opportunity to prove that he can hit both righties and lefties. I think
Right.
he's earned that opportunity to do it. I'd like to see Roden get the game as well, at least once on the road trip. Let's see how he can do against a lefty. If he struggles against a lefty, so be it. You're probably going to face one lefty a week type thing. And you can
Right.
let Roden ride it 5 games in the week. If he can handle the lefties, then you don't have to look at taking him out when there is a lefty like Mackenzie Gore or Garrett Crochet on the hill. You can just have the faith that, oh, yeah, he'll get it through. I think the Mets throw David Peterson, and if I'm not mistaken, I think that's game two. And I think Peterson's a lefty, if I'm 100% positive, which I'm like 99% sure I am.
We
I
can
think
look that up.
it's game one. I must say, I hate the MLB app. It sucks.
Uh, yeah, you're right. Complete. Oh no, he's a righty.
David Peterson, game three, is a lefty.
Oh, there it is. Okay.
Lefty. Yeah, game three. I'd like
I
to
thought you were
see,
saying Cannon.
no, I'd like to see Wagner and Roden in that game against the Mets, especially if you're going for
I
the sweep.
I
100%.
agree.
I think they need to be in there. Go for it. Push the envelope. What's the worst case that happens? They go 0 for 3, and you go, oh, well, that was worth a shot. Ernie, you can go in against the lefties. Miles Straw, you can go in against the lefty. And you just have confidence that the one time a week that they're needed, they can get the job done. The best case scenario, they say they look well and they go 1 for 3. Maybe there's a walk in there. Then you're like, well, shit. If they keep pushing the envelope to play, off the leash you go. Let them play. Enjoy.
Yeah, it's not so much of a platooning
Did it?
situation. By the way, did you know it started at 1 tomorrow? I did
Yeah,
not
it's the Mets
until
home opener tomorrow.
our first away game too.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun. The first Blue Jays off day sucked, by the way. Horrible. I was going through withdrawals. I was shaking this morning.
Yeah. Yeah,
I
it
didn't know what to
was
do.
weird.
I I didn't know what to do. I didn't. There was nothing.
Gauze on the mound tomorrow.
Got tomorrow. So big thing to Gauze to watch. Just pointed out on Twitter. I didn't know the exact numbers. I just knew eye test it looked different. Gosman on colder weather days, which is what it's going to be in New York, tends to struggle a bit more. He struggles with velo. Normally, I think he sits like 93-ish, 94-ish.
Hmm.
On cold weather days, he sits about 89 to 90, maybe 91. So the big thing, he's put on 20, 30-ish pounds of muscle mass type stuff. The big test to see is, can you get the velo up in the cold weather? Because if you can get the velo up, good night. Rain it.
Yeah.
Just sign the Cy Young check now. There it is. I'm sorry.
It, it feels good to have pitching back too. Pitching and defense is like a big thing for this team to succeed. And honestly, our defense is never going to be bad.
No.
I never think our defense is ever going to be
Well,
bad.
so think about the big hole everyone said. Third base, if you have Will Wagner
Mhm.
play there. Will Wagner's been fucking nails at third base,
Phenomenal.
man. They
Yeah.
were like, oh, I don't know about Springer in center field. Springer in center field has been stick. Santander in right field has been good so far. I don't want to continue it throughout the year. Roden, amazing.
The young guys, period, have been fucking killing it. Yeah.
It's just so much fun right now.
Jimenez too. I mean, you
Well,
don't
I
even
mean,
have to
he's
say.
platinum glover. He better be.
Yeah.
His
And Bo has
OAA
been
is like
fucking
is like a -1 right now, I think, which is insane. But it's because he had a couple
yeah.
bad throws to start the year.
Bo has been really good
Bo has
to
been
start the year.
a
He's
bullet
made
every
some
time.
fucking really good spinning throw.
Bo the bullet Bichette.
Yeah, he's been insane at short so far. I've seen him make fucking a couple 5-star plays there, and I was pretty
Yeah.
shocked.
Um,
So
I think one thing we should be addressing is the attendance is a big concern.
yeah,
Outside of opening night where they sold out, it's been about 20 to about 25,000 fans, which is
mhm.
fine in April. When you think about it, like even March, not a lot of people are thinking baseball in March. The Maple
Yeah.
Leafs are good. A lot of fans are going to go to those games instead right now. But you also got to look at the fact that the casual fan doesn't know what the Blue Jays did. Like the
Mhm.
casual fan doesn't know that the Blue Jays rebuilt the bullpen. Being realistic, like if
I mean,
like my dad is like the most casual Blue Jay fan, and like he's like, who the fuck is this guy in the bullpen? And it's like, oh, this is this guy, this is this guy. He's, oh, that guy's pretty good. The most casual fan sees a team that won 74 games last year, sees a team that whiffed on Soto, whiffed on Burns, whiffed on
mhm.
Sasaki, whiffed on Pete Alonso in the end,
Everybody.
got Scherzer, who got hurt immediately, and got Santander. They see the fact that
Yeah.
there is no Vladdy extension, and for some reason that changes the result of the games, I guess, Vladdy not being extended. I didn't know that correlated with each other, but that was a cool thing I discovered on Blue Jay Twitter the last couple of days. No Vladdy extension equals 90 loss season. Sick math. What the
Yeah.
casual fan doesn't know is that Hoffman's in the bullpen to lock it down. They just see there's no Romano anymore, and they're like, well, we're fucked. They don't understand. They probably don't know that Garcia's back. They probably don't know that they got Nick Sandlin or Andres Jimenez. You know,
Mhm.
the average fan probably doesn't even know Alan Rodin's playing baseball right now.
Or who that is. Yeah. Yeah,
Exactly.
exactly.
So for the Blue Jays, that you want fans in April when baseball's not the top priority mine for the casual fan in Toronto, go out there and fucking win. Go on this
Yeah.
10-game road trip and make a goddamn statement. Come back in first place, and you'll see that crowd go up. Win, people
Exactly.
show up. Lose, you're going to get 2019 crowds. I don't think it's shocking to see how shit the crowd has been. 20,000 for a team that lost 88 games last year is better than I expected, low key.
Yeah, I agree. When I talk to casual people or just like everyday people, they're just like, "Do you expect the Blue Jays to be good? They're trash." Just because of murmurs they hear from the media, and
Mm-hmm.
like you don't have the biggest what's it called? Like the hopes aren't high this year
Mm-hmm.
in terms of like comparing it to the AL East. But yeah, I agree. Back in 2015, they never had a big crowd until they started winning. I mean, it's just the way it works. Look at the White Sox. They don't have a soul in their stadium.
Yeah,
Why? Because they don't win.
exactly.
Winning translates to having people attending, and I'm sick of these like GMs being like, "Oh, like this is a money first sport." No, you have to win to get people. Then it'll be like they always complain that it's not profitable having a baseball team. No, it is. Just be the Dodgers,
Yeah,
be a winning franchise like the Diamondbacks, who were bad for so long, and now they're actually doing pretty good with their roster, and now people are showing up because they're good. Like it's just that's just the way it works.
yeah.
So just
Like
keep winning.
for the casual fan, you aren't going to see the inner, especially if you don't follow the team religiously. Like if the
Hmm.
Jays aren't your number one team and baseball isn't your number one sport, you're not following the intertwinings of like, oh, this team traded and got Nick Sandlin with Andres Jimenez. Oh, this team brought in Jimmy Garcia. They just signed Jeff Hoffman. Oh, Yariel Rodriguez is going to go to the pen now, and he's got this. Oh, they got a couple of good prospects that could make an impact this year. They see the
Hmm.
fact that the Yankees signed Max Fried, signed Paul Goldschmidt, traded for Cody Bellinger, traded for Devin Williams. That the Red Sox signed Bregman, and that they traded for Crochet. Like they see the big moves that are headline moves, and a lot of it has to do with the team. Like I don't think Paul Goldschmidt's a headline move, or a Cody Bellinger trade's a headline move, but it's the Yankees. And then they
And they
see,
were
oh,
good
the Blue
last
Jays
year.
only added one guy, and it's
Right.
like, so I don't know. It's hard. It's like you. I mean, going into 2015, like you said, this team had a losing record at the All Star break. Troy Tulowitzki's debut had like maybe 18,000 people there.
Yeah.
It wasn't until David Price came to town where the fans were like, "Oh shit, this team's going for it." So
Right. No, I agree.
it's going to be interesting. I think the Jays are going to struggle with attendance all of April. I think May, if by the end of April they're competitive, not even first place competitive. Say they're second and they're like in the thick of it, like 2 games out of first place and in the deep in the wild card spot. They're gonna
Yeah.
show up mostly because the Maple Leafs will be done after the first round,
Yeah,
anyways.
that
And the Raptors aren't in the play-in round anymore. Um, the Jays are just going to be the only thing left, and if they're winning, like
why not?
yeah,
Yeah.
let's go. The Jays just have
People
to
love
find
it.
a way to convince the casual fan to spend their evening and their hard-earned money watching this team play baseball because last year they did a terrible job at it.
And I don't know if the diehard fans even want to go to the games yet because it's like, oh, okay,
Yeah,
it's not really worth it early in the year. So we travel well. I mean, we
but
just got to perform.
how I was thinking about this today. You know how Seattle's normally a Rogers Center West because
Mm.
of all the fans in BC? Do we think that's going to end up being the case this year with everything that goes on, or do you think Seattle finally gets to 81 home games this year?
I think it'll be closer, but I think there will still be a lot. It might be like a 60-40, 70-30 situation,
Yeah.
depending on how we're performing and how the Mariners are at that point too. Because I don't know. I think a lot of people make that trip not because the Blue Jays are good or bad. That's kind of just like a
It's
staple
for the
series.
western part of Canada, that's the
Mhm.
easier place to get to.
Exactly. So I think that it won't change that much, but maybe a
It'll
little
be
bit,
interesting.
maybe tiny.
Um,
Yeah.
but yeah, last week you predicted a 3-0 sweep. I predicted 2-1. In the end, you were right. The Jays swept the Nationals. Um, I predicted Bo Bichette to be Blue Jay of the Week. You predicted Anthony Santander. we have given that honor to George Springer. Um, Springer had a good week series. He had a good 3 games. He's
Yeah.
looking like pre $150 million contract sign George Springer / like 2021 Springer, where if he played a full 162, he's like in the MVP conversation. So that's nice to see. And now we fly to New York,
Yes.
go to the Big Apple. We're going to Queens. We're taking on the Mets at Citi Field. They have a new face. His name's Juan Soto. He has a lower batting average than Miles Straw. And we see them for 3 games. It's Gosman versus McGill, game 1.
Yes, sir.
It's Bassett
Eh,
versus Canning, game 2. And
yes.
Francis versus Peterson in game 3.
Yes.
Pitching wise, I don't think I'm wrong in saying the Blue Jays have the advantage starter wise. I'd like to
No,
think
I think you're right. It's
the
close.
Jays are running the better 3 starters. The 3 guys the Mets are running have had a good start to their year. I mean, it's been 1 start, maybe 2 for a couple of these guys. I think just 1. But
One. Yeah.
I think the Jays will, like, I just think if I had to choose between Griffin Canning and like Chris Bassett, I'm going to run Bassett every time. But I choose between Peterson and Francis. Francis, go to the hill. Peterson, get somewhere else. McGill over Gosman, like I'd still, or McGill and Gosman, sorry, I'd take Gosman over McGill, but I think McGill has the closest argument just because I kind of like his stuff the best.
Bassett and Canning
Bassett and
are
Canning's
like
closer, but
closely.
I don't like Canning's arsenal and like
Right. I
talent
just think,
ability as much as I like
yeah,
McGill's.
Bassett's the only one that I'm like, and obviously Francis is the same way
Yeah, but
where
don't
they
diss the
could go
Hound on the mound. The Hound on the mound came in clutch on
right.
was it
I'm
Sunday
not
when they needed him?
I'm not dissing, but we've seen both these guys like have ups and downs.
Yeah.
So
Well, I mean, we've seen that
it's
with
like,
every pitcher.
yeah, obviously,
Kevin
but
Gausman
like
was DFA'd to start his career like twice.
no, but I mean like Bassett going back to last year, he was
Yeah.
like super
Yeah, I mean, even
inconsistent.
Gausman struggled at the beginning of last year, mostly because he was hurt.
Yeah.
I just think
It's
ability,
gonna be a good series.
pitch mix, pure stuff / talent, I lean the Blue Jays way. Um, Citi Field, it's Juan Soto's home debut as a Met. Pete Alonso returns for the first time. I think that's going to be a big one. I think this is Chris Bassett's first start in Citi Field since signing with the
Hmm.
Blue Jays after leaving the
Yeah.
Mets. Not 100% sure. I could be wrong. He might have done it in 22, 23.
I don't remember,
Um,
so
I'm not too sure. I always like the Gosman Mets storyline. To me, I think Gosman likes to prove a point to the Mets every time when he took less money to sign with the Blue Jays. I don't know. I'm 100% wrong on that, but in my mind, I think he likes to go, yeah, fuck you.
yeah.
So I like that one. And then Bowden is just cool, dude. I'd love to just chill with Bowden.
He is so confident right now,
Bow
and I don't
down to
think he slows
Bowden.
down. Yeah, I don't think he slows down. His stuff is so elite
Nasty.
right now, like
That
carrying
splitter
over.
is
Yeah,
disgusting, dude.
his splitter's nasty,
Um,
but
Lineup
I don't
wise
know.
is like so. I don't even know, man. Either
Yeah.
lineup can get hot at any time and change the game. Um,
Mhm.
it'll be fun. I also
It'll
like the
be a good
Springer to the
series,
Mets
man.
connection when Springer took the Jays offer over the Mets offer. Fuck you, Mets.
The good old days when we actually had motion.
When we had Aura.
Yeah. But no, it's gonna be a good
It's gonna
series.
be
I
really
mean, the
fun.
Mets have a really like fun team. I think their pitching is iffy, like their bullpen. We have the better bullpen.
We
We
have the
just
better
need to get
pitching. But the
Yeah.
offense is such a toss up because Juan Soto's God.
Their upside is crazy. You know?
That being said, I like to run the strategy that I run with the Yankees when they had Soto. Pitch around Soto, don't give him a thing to hit, and deal with the guy afterwards because he's not Juan Soto.
Yeah.
If you let someone else beat you, you're like, yeah, fair enough. You know, don't let Juan Soto beat you. If you don't let Juan Soto beat you, you are going to win every single time. If you pitch to
Yeah.
Juan Soto and give him stuff to hit, that shit's going to go flying. If you pitch him on the edges and get lucky with a call that then he has to swing at the next time, then you're good. I'd much
Yeah.
rather lose to Pete Alonso, assuming Pete's sitting behind Soto, than to just lose to Soto 4 times. Because you're going to lose to Alonso 1 out of every 4 times instead of 4 out of 4 times with Soto.
Yeah. And Soto is built for the moment. He's gonna want to show out for the home debut, the whole series.
Yeah.
I mean, so he's built for these moments, so we just gotta watch
Soto's
out
going
and
deep at least twice this series, is my prediction.
hopefully not. Hopefully not. But yeah, you're probably right. We
Um,
just need the big boys to step up. Come on. See
that being
some
said,
Vladdy smoke.
we're going to see a placata. It's a placenta for those who know. We're going to see Vladdy nuke one. It's going to happen. We're going to see
Yeah.
Bo. Bo's going to hit one of those like moonshots where you're like, oh my God. Vladdy's going to hit, it's going to be an Oppo Taco like right center. And it's going to like just get over the wall where you're like, go, could it? Go? Oh, it
Yeah.
did.
I want a Santander bomb. Like a
Yeah, I do too.
bomb.
I don't know if we'll get one. I think Boston is when we get that Santander bomb. He just nails it
He's gonna
down
give,
pesky
he's gonna
pole.
give us he's gonna give us one tomorrow
Um,
afternoon.
but yeah, I think prediction wise, I go 2-1. I think Jays win the Gosman game. Mets win game 2, which is the Bassett versus Canning game. Jays win game 3. Blue Jays go 2-1 in New York. That would improve them from 5-2 to like 6-3 or something, 7-3.
Yeah.
So
7-3.
let's go, oh, boys.
Do you have a player prediction or do you want to
Yeah,
do that
just
after?
I'll do that after. I'm writing all these predictions down.
Hey, I don't know how likely this is, but you guess sweep and you get it right, you might as well run it back.
You going sweep
No
again?
strategy. Yeah, no strategy. And because I was so close to getting right on the nose the number or like the score of
Right.
the last game is going to be 6-4 Blue Jays.
I'm gonna write that down. Game 3, 6-4 Jays win.
If I get
My
another sweep, I'm guessing sweep the whole rest of this
yeah,
the
no,
year.
fair enough. If you get sweep after I guess 2-1 both times, I'm just sticking with 2-1 every time.
Yeah.
Uh
Yeah.
my Blue Jay of the week. I want to have some fun. Give me Roadhead Alan Roden,
Nice.
astrophysicist. He's gonna break the apple in center field.
I'm trying to think. Who do I want? Give me ah shit, this is tough. Give me Bowden Francis.
Bow down to Bowden. He's no
Yes.
hitting them. Game
Yes.
3.
Yes.
That's how it ends.
I don't
He
think
gets
we've had a
revenge for
pitcher.
last year.
Exactly.
You don't know how badly I want to ruin the Mets home opener. I am
Yeah.
talking the ass kicking of the century. You thought 20-9 was bad when the Yankees beat
Up
the
to two.
Brewers. I'm talking 35-2.
Holy
Pure,
moly.
utter dominance. I want the fans who showed up late to not even want to enter Citi Field. I
Listen,
want
give me 12
tears.
to
I
2.
want to
I'll
see
be
the
happy.
Roki Sasaki crying face on Juan Soto. He's like, damn, I should have
Yes,
signed with
please.
Toronto.
Give me 12 to 2 like we got absolutely dog walked the first game.
Yeah.
That's that's good for me. 12 to 2, please. Give me more than 10 runs, I'll be fucking stoked.
Oh, same. Yeah, I'm just having
Yeah.
so much fun. I love the fact that everything's gone. I love that power hitter Jimenez has showed up. Um,
Yeah.
Everyone's, oh, you're throwing Jimenez in a cleanup spot? Yeah, that's my cleanup hitter. He's cleaning up the mess. He's going to hit
He
more
really
home
has.
runs in April than he hit all of last year.
I'll be so stoked if he gives us 20 home runs this year. Like
If he
so
gives us 20
stoked.
home runs, dude, I might name my first kid Andreas.
Facts.
I'd have to get a
This
Jimenez
is good.
jersey if he hit 20 home runs. Like low key.
Me too. Me too.
I mean, it'd
Me
have to
too.
come
In
after the
Toronto.
Wagner jersey. But like,
In Toronto.
yeah. That Toronto trip gets like $300 more expensive when I walk out with a Jimenez and Wagner jersey.
Yeah. Yeah, facts. I want a Hoffman jersey now.
I just want the whole
Okay.
team, man.
Yeah. That's how
I wish I got the
ask us
Hoffman
in a
like
month.
prospect jersey in like 2015.
Oh, that would be
Get
toe.
to
That
use
would
it
be
10
toe.
years later. You're like, yeah.
That would be sick. No. Hey,
Yeah,
vibes are good. Hopefully
vibes
it
are good.
stays like this.
First place
Cut
Jays, even after the Yankees win today. First place Jays. And let's just ride it all the way to the end of the year. To everyone who said the Jays couldn't be competitive, suck on this.
1 week in. Yeah.
1 week in, we would be the number 1 seed in the American
Baby.
League.
Baby.
No,
Yeah. We get stomped by the Dodgers, but who cares?
no, because the Dodgers are going to lose in the first round. You got to lose at some point. They can't go undefeated. Then they'll lose in the first round. They'll
Bro,
go
this is insane.
162-0 and lose to the 83 win Reds in
Bro,
3 games of utter
this is actually
dominance.
it's actually crazy. I mean, who's seen this coming? Fuck.
You know what is
Are we
crazy? The
shocked?
Braves are 0-7.
Yes, I was just about to say that is gross.
That's nuts. Um,
Yeah,
yeah. I feel bad for the
that's not gonna
Padres
stay
who are
very
7-0,
long.
like one of the best starts in their history, and they aren't even first place.
Tatis might win MVP.
Jackson Merrill, dog.
Jackson Merrill might be fucking fifth in MVP. He's a
That's like such
fucking.
a weird. You're like, yeah, you might be like fifth. Like, I don't.
I thought of like
Dude,
four guys.
it's trying to like be nice to a guy while also taking a swipe at him. Yeah, you're cool, but
Fifth is
like,
fucking.
yeah, fifth is best.
Come on, he's fucking 21 years old. That would be
And
like max.
let's go.
Yeah, fuck.
I do think I'd rock a Merrill jersey.
Me too.
Dude, there's
It's
so many
sad.
jerseys I'd want.
It's sad to see all these teams signing their like young superstars.
Yeah, okay, Christian Campbell signing that extension was so stupid for him, by the way. Because now he doesn't get the
For
chance
him,
of entering free agency until he's 32. He probably, in the long run, say he becomes the player that he expects himself to be, he'll cost himself
Mhm.
$300 million.
Yeah, that was. I looked at that contract and I'm like, wow, Boston locked him down.
Yeah. Like, good for
What a
him
steal.
to, like, chill around and get $100 million, I guess, in the end. Like, if he maxes that
Yeah,
contract out. But, dude.
that's nothing for 8 years. Fuck. I
Ugh.
wish. I wish fucking Vladdy would take that.
Yeah. I mean, he could at gunpoint.
Yeah. Hey, at
Uh,
least we don't have Wander Franco. So
yeah. Ain't no minor touching over here. But yeah, we play the Mets. Then we will catch you Sunday night / Monday morning for the Boston Red Sox preview. Arguably the biggest series of the season. I think this was my first must-watch series.
both of ours, actually.
Um, so that'll be a
Both of
fun
ours.
one to watch. I don't want to miss a single game of that. And
Me neither.
go Jays, go! Keep the train rolling. The bandwagon will be open and ready come July for all those fans to come hop on. Me and DJ will be conducting the entire train, and
Okay, whoa.
go Jays, go! We're conducting
The
the train
train.
to bring the fans.
Oh, okay. Okay. Cool.
30.
Yeah. Hey, go
Just
Jays, go.
because you want that on you doesn't mean we all need it. Go Jays, go!